Welcome to Sage Leaf Group Tutorials. This is Kevin Taylor here. This channel is where we explore and teach basic techniques and skills in Revit. Today I'd like to demonstrate how you can upload drafting views from a different project into the current project that you're working in. This is handy when you have a stockpile of drafting views that you use for multiple projects. So as you notice, on the right side of my screen, it might be the left side of yours. Once you get below like all the views, or the live views as I call them, you get down to the drafting views, which I call them dumb views, just because they aren't connected to anything. They're just a bunch of lines. In this project, we're going to be needing some details for hardy board and some stucco. That sort of thing. We use them in a project that we just recently completed, so I'd like to upload those. So in order to start, this sheet's already pretty full, so I'm going to create a new sheet. You right click on the sheet, you can duplicate, oh never mind, right click on sheets up there, press new sheet, and it's asking you what size. And so for this one, I'm going to keep it consistent with all the other ones. I'm going to rename this. You can either do it by double clicking here or right clicking over here and rename. I'm going to call this A502. Oops, if my fingers were in the right spot. A502, and then details. Okay, now I've got a blank sheet. So to load them, you'll go to Insert, and then Insert from File. Insert View from File. And this screen will pull on up. And you'll go and find the file that you're looking for. Then that'll load. And this usually takes a little bit depending on the size of the project. And this screen will pop up and it shows you a little preview of what you're wanting to upload. So now you can scroll down and okay, we want that one. This is at the corner. This is a vertical joint. We want that one. An isometric view. Definitely want that one. These two are the same. This is for something else. Let me make sure I've got all the views I'd like. I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to select OK. Then it'll give you some warnings if some things are similar. It'll duplicate anything that's the same. Okay, so now it pulled all these up into my project browser over here on the right. So I'm going to switch screens back using Control Tab. I'm going to click, drag, and drop these onto this sheet. Now these will usually need to be modified depending on the kind of construction that you're doing. Okay, and this one's a duplicate. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the duplicate. That way it keeps the file clean. And then you've uploaded a drafting view from another project. Also take into account that this only works for the drafting views. If you import, you can't import any live views, so actual section cuts or details that are live. But the drafting views you can. If you also have a sheet filled with details that you would like, you can import an entire sheet the same method. If there is a tool or skill in Revit that you would like to see demonstrated, please leave a comment below.